What is up, y'all? Welcome back to another video here on the channel, and I want to apologize for the lack of frequent uploads lately. It's been kind of a crazy time, and just kind of taking a little bit of time to myself, but I'm back with a video here today, and I'm excited about this one. I'm really excited about this one because this is going to be a special video, especially for longtime viewers of my channel. So one of my very first commentaries I made on my channel involved the woman that married the Ragdoll husband. Well, there's a follow-up to that story, and it's not so happily ever after, unfortunately. So let's go ahead and jump right into that story. According to an article I found on the subject, a woman in Brazil who claims to have married a ragdoll has said their relationship is, quote, hanging by a thread. I want to say that's kind of funny. Like, what was the pun intended there? You know, only she knows, I guess. But accusing her husband of cheating on her, according to a report in Daily Star. 37-year-old Maravone Rocha Moraes is set to celebrate her one-year anniversary with the ragdoll named Marcelo. Again, shout out Marcelo, who she married in December last year. But she was left heartbroken after seeing her handmade husband sneaking into a motel with another woman, the outlet further said. Miss Moraes had made headlines last year after opening up about her romance with Marcelo, made by mother for her due to her complaints about being single with no one to dance with. Miss Moraes talks about the trouble in her married life in a TikTok video, which according to Daily Star has been viewed 1.6 million times. I found out through a friend who told me that she saw Marcelo entering a motel with another woman while I was hospitalized for 3 nights and 3 days with Marcelinho, excuse me if I mispronounced that, our son, who had a virus, she said in the video according to the outlet. At first I thought she was lying, but then I started looking through his phone and I saw the conversations which made me sure he was cheating, the woman further said. Miss Moraes said her husband, quote, kept denying everything but said he still loves her and begged for forgiveness. She has also posted a number of photos on Instagram that show the couple in happy times. In one of the posts, Miss Moraes said this marriage is difficult to understand, but there is a lot of love involved. All right, so let's break this down, man. So first thing I want to talk about is the fact that she says that he snuck into a hotel room by himself. Like, I think this is just so wild because, like, it's obviously, you know, us rational thinking human beings understand that this is a doll, right? And it can't move by itself. It's literally an inanimate object, right? Which means one of two things. Either the wife is creating this narrative for some odd reason, right? Or someone else is doing it. And either way, it's kind of fucked up because on one hand, you know, she's genuinely not right in the head, right? Like she's struggling mentally. This is like mental illness, you know, however you spin it. Like, I know I might ruffle a couple feathers saying that, but she's clearly not right in the head. Or two, the other person's really fucked up for bringing this doll to a hotel room and then taking pictures of it and basically fucking with her, right? Like, either way, that's pretty fucked up because if it is the second option, like, you're literally bullying and manipulating someone who's mentally ill. Like, that is just so sad if that's the case. And I think I actually mentioned this briefly in my first commentary video on this topic, but I think it's so crazy how this all stemmed from her not having a dance partner because she's from Brazil. And from what I understand, like, Brazilian culture is very dance oriented, right? Like, they take that very seriously. They really cherish that. And they're big dancers, right? And so I feel like rather than, you know, making this imaginary doll character to kind of fill that void, I don't understand why she doesn't just go out and try and meet people because, you know, they're not going to turn her down. I feel like most, you know, people in society, especially like Brazilian people that care so much about their culture and dance, are not going to turn a woman down who just genuinely wants to dance and have a good time. That's the way I feel about the situation. But at the same time, you know, we have to understand that, you know, mental illness might make that hard for her. You know, maybe she has anxiety, you know, maybe she's depressed and doesn't want to leave her house. You know, there's so many things here that I feel like aren't really being focused on, you know, the mental health aspects not being really focused on in this instance, but rather the, you know, the doll itself, you know. Again, shout out Marcelo. And segueing here a little bit, you know, how the fuck does bro have a cell phone too on top of it? And how does that dynamic work? Is it a ragdoll cell phone? Is it a legitimate cell phone? Like, who knows? Like, what I want to see is I want to see these damn pictures of him in the motel. That's what I really want to see, because that is just crazy. Like, because you have to remember that back when, like, this was first developing and when they had, like, gotten married, she was talking some spicy shit. She was going crazy. She's like, yeah, bitches want my man. Like, this is what a true man is, and these bitches can't have him because he's all mine and he's such a good man, and blah blah blah. She was going crazy, and, like, you know, we as, you know, onlooking spectators, you know, just have to kind of let her pop her shit, right? And so, you know, we did that, of course, but the tables have really turned now, because it turns out Marcello is apparently a fucking piece of shit, bro. Like, how could you do this? Like, bro, this is crazy. What a time to be alive. You know, 2022 going into 2023, and even ragdoll men be out here cheating. It's like, there is just no saving our species. But, like, seriously, in all honesty, like, I could see people running absolutely wild with that narrative. Like, oh, see, all men are the same, even ragdoll men. Like, that would blow my mind, bro. I see that. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just giving up on life at that point. But again, I honestly just kind of want to close by saying this situation's really sad, because, like, this is, like, clearly, obviously a 100% fabricated story / scenario that we're looking at, but it's causing her so much grief, I'm sure. I mean, like, you have to think their ragdoll son is, quote, sick with a virus, and she's probably stressed out about that, and then she finds out that her, quote, man is cheating on her, and, like, this is 100% like self-induced because of her mental illness and her current state of her mind. And I just don't understand why a lot of people aren't really talking about that aspect, and they're just focusing on, you know, the dog, you know, Marcello, who pulls bitches, might I add. I mean, again, a motel with a random girl, probably doesn't even know her name. That's crazy. But I think this, honestly, for me, just begs the question, like, where the fuck are the loyal women at? Because this woman literally fabricated the story, and her man cheated on her, and she still believes that the marriage is full of love, and she's pretty confident that they'll overcome this. And, like, where the fuck are bitches that are this loyal, like, in real life, bro? That's what I want to know, man. But perhaps we'll never know, or maybe we will. You know, hopefully we all find our special someone, apparently like this lady has. So that's pretty much it for the video, though. I appreciate y'all watching. If you enjoyed it, leave a like, rating, subscribe to the channel for more commentaries just like this. Leave a comment down below. I would absolutely love to hear what y'all have to say about this, and I will definitely respond to those comments. But until next time, guys, this is Runter, and we'll catch you on the next one. Later.